Good morning guys, it's super early and I'm just getting up to do the chickens. Just thought you might like to see the sunrise this morning. It's pretty amazing. Oh, the weather is nasty. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much in terms of filming outside without some sort of protection from the wind. So I might have to do a voiceover, but I just wanted to show you the polytunnel. Come and have a look, it's amazing. Look at it. The frame is pretty much done now. Okay, sorry if the wind is bad, but this sort of gives you a bit of an idea of size. Ta-da! Not quite there, but almost. So exciting. And then behind us is the mud patch where the bobcat has been. But as you know, I've got great plans for that section up there too for my second polytunnel. But today I thought I would just give you guys an awesome mega tour of the flower farm over here, and also take you for a bit of a tour and show you some of the food that we are currently growing that is going to go into this awesome polytunnel. I don't know about anyone else out there in YouTube world, but we are blown away by the food prices. And of course, we can be doing something about that. We can be growing our own. So I'm going to show you some of the seeds we've got going on and how we are tackling that as a family. Okay, so what you can see here is I've got a huge tray, and in that are all our winter vegetables that we are going to be sowing out. Now, what we've decided to do as a family to offset some of the cost of veggies at the moment is to, every night, we all grab a packet of the seeds. We choose what we want. There's so many here. I've got probably close to 50 here. And we plant it out every day. So every day we are planting out 5 trays of seeds. Now, it doesn't matter how many you've got in your family. Just start. Start today. Okay, Bella's going to show us how to do it. Tell us what you're doing.
I'm poking it down to the top of my fingernail.
Yep. What did it say on the instructions? 20
millimeters.
Which is about 2 centimeters, which is about your fingernail. Nice. Okay guys, so here I am in our little hothouse that we've got going on, and I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown of all the seeds we've got growing in here currently at the moment. The polytunnel we're building now is where all of these little babies are going to be sown to overwinter them and have a longer season out of our winter veggies. So what we've got started here are everything that would normally grow in a winter garden. So we've got kohlrabi, bunching onions, Texas onions, we've got mustards, a variety of radish, beetroot, snow peas, peas, these gorgeous little onions, leeks, corn salad and broccoli, and we've still got quite a lot to go. So it's going to be a great little garden, and I'm really looking forward to getting it planted out in the new polytunnel. Quick update on the pigs. They're pretty muddy. doing? Oh my goodness. Quick, we've got to catch Sadie. She's got something dead. Come here. Oh, you cheeky monkey. This is not going to be easy, guys. Yep. Okay, guys. Mega tour of the flower field that is currently fairly dormant. But I've still got quite a bit going that I'm overwintering. So I think it's really important that you guys get to see what winter looks like for a flower farmer who is just a seasonal grower. It's a lot of my stuff is still going, although it's not at a pace that it would be in spring. I thought I would just give you a little quick explanation of how my flower field is set up before I start, so you can get a bit of an idea for the sections that I've got. So I have a top section, I have a middle section, and then below that is a third section. In each of these sections there are 4 beds that are about 1 metre wide and 13 metres long, and in between each of these is grass. However, at the moment I'm expanding and all of those sections in between are going to be new beds. So in actual fact, I'm increasing these 3 sections to have 7 beds in each of the sections. Now the watering system I use is a dripper, and I have 2 lines down each bed, and I actually plant out things on either side of where the dripper hole is so that those plants actually get direct contact with the water at the root. Okay, so starting at the top section here, you can see I've got a whole lot of basil mint here. Now this stuff is amazing and I use it in all of my bouquets as greenery for a few reasons. Not only does it smell great, but it's got a really hardy leaf on it that's just perfect for filler. And next to it, I've got the Rudbeckia. Now that Rudbeckia I'm leaving to go to seed, and I'm actually collecting that. And I think some of it looks like it's probably going to overwinter very well. So you never know, I might actually get another bit of life out of those. Okay, next to those, I've got a Shasta daisy section, which are the big tall white daisies with a really bold centre, really long stemmed. Now you can see there's a lot of weeds here, guys, and that's because we are having a lot of rain. And this is part of my job, is just constantly weeding, and that's why I use carpet down the center of these beds to sort of suppress a lot of the weeds. Now these of course are coming up very shortly because I'll be extending the beds, but you know, it doesn't look awesome, but you know, you've got to do this to try and make it manageable. The next section is really just veggies and a few things that I'm letting go to seed at the moment. Some cosmos, some broccoli, and all up that top end are broad beans. Okay, now this section here looks really untidy at the moment, and it is. It's been overrun with sour grass, so it's going to need a fair bit of attention. But I thought I'd show you anyway, because you know, you get to see the good, bad and the ugly with my videos. You get to see everything. This flower farm is a working farm and it's not always pretty. But this is my white Achillea. Now I have a full bed of this, a 12 to 13 metre bed, but I'm adding to this season. So I've got a pink Achillea type that I'm putting in, and also a beautiful, it's called Walter Funk, but it's like oranges and yellows. I've also got some that I'm growing from seed that are terracotta colours, and another lighter pink one that was gifted to me by Sharon. So I'm really looking forward to it. Achillea is probably one of my really amazing filler plants that I love, mainly because it's drought tolerant. So if you've got a garden that's really you're in a really dry area, this is something that is going to be a good performer for you. This whole bed was zinnias and sunflowers, and now I'm just letting these zinnias all go to seed, and I've been collecting them for a few weeks now. There's a salmon pink variety and the magenta pink variety. Okay, so down in that end section I've got more zinnias there in a whole lot of different colours, so I've been seed saving those as well. Okay, in the second section, I do have quite a lot of flowers still coming. I have beautiful Cineraria in the silver foliage type stuff. I've got dianthus, which I use for drying. I also have these beautiful cornflowers, which are just stunning, and they come in blue as well. Lots of asters, and also planted down the middle line of those asters are sweet peas, heirloom sweet peas. So they're going to be the first things that I get flowers from when it's spring.
This bit was a bit windy, guys, so I'm just going to do a voiceover here. But you can see that I've got planted here quite a lot of feverfew plants. A beautiful little daisy style flower, but it's also a medicinal herb, so it serves two purposes here. And I will be extending it to right out to the end past these cosmos. But for now, I'm just collecting seed from these for next season.
So I've got some volunteer tomatoes there, but the main things I've got growing now are the heirloom roses. So I have Evelyn and Soul Sister here, and I'm just about to add another couple of Soul Sisters to that I've just purchased. And also what's going in here are those little things, which I'm going to do another video on, so I won't give too much away about that. I've discovered I have a new addiction to irises, so stay tuned for that video. But you can see at the end of every aisle I have planted calendula to attract really good pests to the garden that will do good things, and also therefore my bees. The other thing I have here are the berries. Okay guys, the third and final section of this part of the flower field is dahlias and cosmos down the end. I've also got a whole lot of apricot statice here, which is going to be extended all the way up to the end there. There's a whole lot of zinnias, globe amaranth, and foxgloves down here. Oh, the other thing that I really love that is taking off really well too at the moment is Queen Anne's lace, and that's in the chocolate variety, so that's done really, really well. And I've got more of that to go in for next season as well, which I'm really excited about. Now, can you see these dead heads here? These I'm letting actually go because I want to collect seeds from them. So these are some of the varieties that I want to keep. So I've just left the heads on them to dry out properly, and then you just pick that off. And can you see those black seeds there? That is a dahlia seed. And look at that, there's got to be hundreds in there. Pretty awesome. Well guys, thanks so much for joining me today. It's been a real privilege to have you along. If you have any questions about the farm or what you've seen today, please leave them below in the comments. But until the next video, please take care and have a good one. Bye.